Hi, today we're going to walk through how to assemble and install an Apex Ag light trap fan. Now, the fan housing consists of a few basic pieces that you will then field assemble and then be able to install. Now, those pieces include your face frame, mounting plan, top panel, bottom panel, and then two side panels. In addition, then there's some various other fasteners that we'll use, and you'll see through the process. So now that you see what all the parts are, let's lay them out and start the assembly. So, to get started, first thing you need to do is start with all of your side panels. You'll lay out your bottom. And then your side. And if you've noticed, everything is numbered, so you know how the pieces should match together. So you're going to match numbers to numbers. So so in that case it's 4 to 4. On my next side again, we're matching up numbers. And then we'll put our top in place. And again, you can see all of our numbers match up. That's how you know everything is properly assembled and made it together correctly. Stop. Got all of your pieces laid out, then it's time to assemble them. You'll actually attach your panels together using a number 10 stainless steel 3.5-inch deck screw. So, when you go to get started, you need to line up everything. Make sure you're nice and flush. Then you'll see the pre-drilled holes on each end panel. Each of those holes receives a screw. And then do your inner set as well. Then you'll do that at all 4 connections. One thing to point out about making your connection, make sure that you run fasteners through both your side holes and your bottom holes. And that's consistent all the way around. So here on the bottom we've got 2 sets. Again, on the top we've got side, and you're coming through there as well. And that's the same at all 4 connection points. Again, very important to make sure that you use fasteners through all of those holes and all of those connection points to achieve the maximum strength of the assembly. Once your box has been assembled, all your screws run in, your next step is to attach your front face frame to the box assembly. Now, very important for this step, you want to make sure that the location of these holes, as well as this light retainer block, is on the shorter side. So basically the holes go up, and from the outside edge to in there is 9 inches. It's the shorter side. The back side of this, for comparison's sake, is 10.5 inches. That side faces inside the building. This faces outside the building, which means this is the side that receives the face frame. So, just something very important to keep in mind when you're doing your assembly to get that right. Once your box is assembled, then you're ready to install your face frame. This will require 2 people. So, you pick up your face frame. Spin around that side. once you get your frame in place, once you pull it, it will square up the assembly and then it will fall flush into place. Now take note, this is the bottom of the face frame. This side corresponds with the hole location. The holes are also the bottom. Once the face frame is in place, you'll attach it using number 8 2-inch stainless steel deck screws. And again, you'll insert a screw into every one of the pre-drilled holes. And again, you'll continue all the way around until you run fasten through into the hole. Okay, so after all of your screws run through all the holes on the front, your front face frame is attached. Next step then is to flip the box over and attach the mounting flange to the back. Alright, so once all of your fasteners are attached in the front, face frame is firmly attached, you flip it over then and install your rear mounting flange. So, it's a two-person job. Lift it up. And down it goes. Now, if you notice, I have some foam blocks there. Whether it's foam or scrap 2x4 or something like that, just to put it down to offer a little protection in the front. So now once you're done or in that position, you're now ready for your mounting frame. And if you notice, again, on the mounting frame, the top is wider than the bottom. So again, to get your positioning correct, the widest is the top, narrow is the bottom. And remember, the bottom of the assembly has the holes in it. Once this is in place, all you do is even it up to the sides. And there, once you're flush with the edges, then you just simply run screws into all the pre-drilled holes, the smaller holes. The larger holes are for mounting it to the building. Do not install screws at this point. Is to remove your light trap retainer boards. Will make it easier for putting your screws in and to also line it up. Again, just simply turn it out of the way, bend those up, pull those out. And once you've done that, just confirm that you're flush to all of your edges. Once you are, make your attachments. Again, you'll make your attachments using the number 8 2-inch stainless steel deck screws in all the pre-drilled holes. Now, generally what I find to be easiest is to run some screws in your lower corner, do your top corners then. As that will then hold everything in place for you, get you in the appropriate position, and then go ahead and run all the rest of your screws in. One thing to note when you're actually running your screws in some cases to even things up, you may need to pull in on the side a little bit just to pull that flush. The other thing you may sometimes need to do is push in a little from the outside and pull in on that. Again, you want to try to get the best fit that you can get. All right. Okay, once your rear mounting flange has been attached with the screws, I recommend, just for preventing your light trap retaining strips from getting lost, that you actually put those back in place. Once these are back in, securely locked, your next step then is to tip the fan housing back up. Now note, since we'll be standing this back up, there's now a flange all the way around. To properly support it, I'm using blocking on the back here. So whether it's scraps of foam, 2x4, whatever you've got around, but that will give you some extra protection. Now that your box is basically assembled, it's time to install your metal support and retaining brackets. The first one is your face frame angle. The sets will rest right on top of the blocking on the front frame. Basically even it out to each end, and then you will attach it using number 14 1.25" stainless steel tap screws. And you'll run one through each of the You'll continue down the line until you've got installed your face frame angle, and the next piece you're going to install is your top front edge retainer. That installs like this, and again, if you notice, the long leg is up top, the short leg is on the bottom. And again, you want to line this up basically so it just sits about 1/8 of an inch back from each edge. Then your next step is to install your angle brackets. There is a right and a left piece. That just simply sets over the top, goes flush to the back. And you'll install your other, so it's the same. And also notice, this is when you can make that final adjustment. You want to make sure that this hole lines up, or at least falls in the middle of that hole, for when you have to attach your fasteners. Okay, once everything's in place, you will then use 1.25" number 12 tap screws to tie everything in. Four on the front. So as you can see, your fully assembled light trap fan housing, top brackets in place, front bracket on, completed, done, and ready to insert to your wall opening and install your fan. There you go.